Gambling's about big money and good luck, and it's one of the favourite targets for a hustler. Alex and Paul are here to put their hustling skills to the test, and we've got our cameras in position to try and catch them turning the odds in their favour at the blackjack table. Around the table, each player's dealt 2 cards, and the hand with the highest total wins, as long as it doesn't exceed 21. The top hand is a 10 or a picture card drawn with an ace. This is called blackjack.
Blackjack, sweet! People often ask why casinos changed the rules over the years, and what they're trying to do is protect themselves. And over time, they've learned how to change the game of blackjack to beat people who cheat from the outside. These are people using things like sleight of hand to try and beat the house. You know what? Show me your blackjack.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What if we were to set up a game played by the old rules? For example, you used to be able to handle the cards with 2 hands. And in that case, you could do switches like this.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my blackjack hand concealed in my right hand, and I get dealt a terrible hand of 5-3, and I'm going to go in and steal that hand. So all I'm doing is I'm going in with the blackjack hand, grabbing all the cards. Now you can see that these cards are here, and these cards get taken by the other hand and show my blackjack.
He's swapped a useless hand for a winning one. But will it work in front of an eagle-eyed dealer? Here's the switch, and that's blackjack.
The thing about moves like this is that they do actually beat the camera in the sky. So you can watch as closely as you like, and if someone's an expert, you can't see anything. But then the rules started to change. So one of the things they came up with was you could only touch the cards with 1 hand at a time. Somebody went home, practiced for a few years, came back, and this time, with the blackjack here and the terrible hand here, they come in, look at the hand, and then show it like that. So they actually make all of the switch with 1 hand.
Even with the 1-hand rule to protect the house, an experienced hustler can still make the switch. Close up from another angle, the switch is still impossible to spot.
Now we can take this further. Let's say we had 2 hands over here. Here we have part of a blackjack, and I see I've got an ace. And here I see I've got a king. So you can see the blackjack is split. And what I do is when I look at the cards again, I switch these cards between the other 2. Everything done with 1 hand. When I look at this hand and slide it underneath, I palm out a card. As I go over here, I add the card to this hand. And I palm the ace as I put these down and add it to this hand.
So in the casino, Paul's playing 2 hands, but needs to swap the cards to make blackjack. Even from the eye in the sky, it's impossible to tell what he's up to. But once again, he collects on a winning hand.
Oh!
Here it is again. Under the cover of checking his first hand, he palms a low-value card. Then swaps that with the ace from the other hand and rakes in the chips with blackjack.
Naturally, you can't do this overnight, but this is the kind of thing that's been happening for years. It does still happen because these kinds of games are still played, even in Las Vegas. You might find yourself in a casino sometime soon, and you might have enjoyed watching these ideas, but however tempted you are, there's absolutely no doubt whatsoever that you will go to jail if you get caught doing this.